First dates can feel like a high-stakes job interview, except the interviewer is judging your charm, humor, and whether you chew with your mouth closed. It's a miracle anyone gets a second date. But don't worry, by avoiding a few common pitfalls like talking too much about your cat or showing up dressed like a superhero, you can dodge the usual first date disasters and actually make a great impression. Number 10. Talking too much about yourself. Talking excessively about yourself is a common mistake that can make your date feel disconnected or even bored. Studies show that people tend to talk more about themselves when they're nervous, but this can create an impression of self-centeredness. A Harvard University study found that discussing yourself activates the same pleasure centers in the brain as eating good food, which is why people often overdo it. However, successful first dates are about creating a balanced conversation where both parties feel heard and valued. Instead of monopolizing the conversation, ask open-ended questions and show genuine interest in your date's thoughts and experiences. Matching your speaking time to your dates helps create a natural flow, making the conversation more enjoyable. Listening actively not only shows that you care, but also increases the chance of building a meaningful connection. Number 9. Picking the wrong venue. Choosing the wrong venue for a first date can make the entire experience uncomfortable and awkward. A survey by Bumble found that 70% of women prefer a low-pressure setting like a cafe or casual restaurant for a first meeting. Loud bars, fancy restaurants, or activity-heavy spots can be overwhelming, distracting, or create unnecessary pressure. Sociologists recommend choosing a location where both people can comfortably hear each other and engage in conversation. Ideally, a neutral, familiar venue works best. It helps reduce anxiety and eliminates surprises. A relaxed environment makes it easier to be yourself, leading to a more enjoyable interaction. Thoughtfully choosing the venue also signals that you care about your date's comfort and the quality of the time you'll spend together. Number 8. Not paying attention to body language. Body language is a significant component of communication. Studies indicating that up to 55% of communication is nonverbal. Ignoring these signals can lead to misunderstandings and missed opportunities to connect. Crossed arms may indicate discomfort, while consistent eye contact conveys interest and attentiveness. Researchers at Princeton found that mirroring positive body language, such as matching posture or gestures, helps build rapport. Paying attention to nonverbal cues allows you to adjust your behavior accordingly, enhancing the interaction. Actions like leaning in slightly, smiling, and maintaining relaxed eye contact can foster trust and engagement, making your date feel valued and comfortable. Number 7. Being overly negative or complaining. Negativity on a first date is one of the fastest ways to make a bad impression and lose someone's interest. A survey by Harmony found that 56% of participants cited constant complaining as a major reason for not pursuing a second date, as negativity can make the interaction feel heavy and draining. Psychological research supports this, showing that positive energy is linked to greater attraction because it signals an ability to cope well with challenges and reflects a generally upbeat personality. Complaining about work, life, or past relationships can make you seem pessimistic or overly focused on problems, which isn't appealing. Instead, keep the conversation light, uplifting, and centered on enjoyable topics, such as shared interests, future travel plans, or funny experiences. Focusing on positive topics helps create an engaging atmosphere, leaving your date with a good impression and increasing the chances of seeing each other again. Your attitude sets the tone for the entire date, so keeping things upbeat and enjoyable is key to building a connection. Number 6. Not being present. Checking your phone. Phone use during a date, often referred to as phubbing, phone snubbing, can significantly damage the quality of interaction and create a poor impression. A study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that phubbing leads to reduced relationship satisfaction and lower perceptions of empathy, making the other person feel unimportant. When you constantly check your phone, you send a message that you're not fully committed to the interaction, which can make your date feel undervalued or even ignored. Instead, keeping your phone out of sight, preferably on silent, signals that you're genuinely invested in getting to know her and value her time. This simple gesture of giving your undivided attention can have a substantial positive impact, showing respect, and making your date feel heard and appreciated. Number 5. Overcompensating. Trying too hard to impress. Trying too hard to impress, especially by boasting, can often do more harm than good on a first date. A study conducted by the University of British Columbia found that humility is a more attractive trait than arrogance, as it suggests confidence without the need for validation. When you overcompensate by flaunting your achievements, wealth, or telling exaggerated stories, it can signal insecurity rather than the genuine confidence you might wish to convey. Instead, focus on showcasing your authentic self by talking about things you're genuinely passionate about, without the need to overstate your accomplishments. By staying genuine, you're not only making the conversation more authentic and enjoyable, but also increasing the likelihood of attracting someone who values you for who you truly are, beyond any material success or achievements. Remember, genuine connections are built on authenticity, not on putting up a facade or trying too hard to impress. Number 4. Being late without a good reason. Punctuality is a key aspect of making a good first impression. According to a YouGov survey, 65% of people believe that being late without a good reason shows a lack of respect. Arriving late on a first date suggests disorganization or a lack of interest, which can set a negative tone for the rest of the evening. If unforeseen circumstances arise, communicating in advance can help mitigate any potential negative impact. Aim to arrive a few minutes early to show that you value your date's time and are serious about meeting her. Punctuality is often the first step in showing reliability and respect. Number 3. Focusing on physical attraction only. Focusing only on physical attraction during a date can make you seem shallow and uninterested in your partner as a person. A survey by Match.com found that 88% of singles prioritize personality traits, such as humor, kindness, and intelligence, over physical looks, indicating that attraction extends far beyond appearance. When you give excessive compliments about someone's looks, it can make your date feel objectified, as if their value is tied only to their appearance. Instead, acknowledging her thoughts, passions, or unique qualities demonstrates that you genuinely appreciate who she is beyond her looks. By showing interest in her values, ideas, and aspirations, you are building a foundation for a connection based on substance, which is far more meaningful and long-lasting than anything based solely on physical attraction. This approach helps foster respect and emotional intimacy, making the date more enjoyable and memorable for both of you. Number 2. Avoiding serious topics completely. Avoiding serious topics altogether on a first date can result in a shallow interaction that fails to create a meaningful bond. Research published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology indicates that engaging in deeper conversations allows individuals to connect more quickly and build stronger relationships. By discussing subjects like career aspirations, passions, or core values, you provide an opportunity to understand each other on a more substantial level, which often fosters genuine interest and emotional intimacy. While keeping the mood light is important to avoid discomfort, incorporating deeper, meaningful discussions shows that you're interested in more than surface-level details and can create an enriching and memorable experience for both people. Number 1. Forgetting to follow up. Failing to follow up after a successful first date is one of the most common mistakes men make, which can lead to misunderstandings about interest levels. According to a survey by Plenty of Fish, 78% of women prefer to receive a follow-up message within 24 hours, as it reassures them of your interest and prevents miscommunication that could be mistaken for disinterest or game playing. A simple, direct text expressing that you enjoyed the date and are looking forward to seeing her again not only demonstrates appreciation, but also conveys seriousness in pursuing a connection. Prompt communication is crucial to maintaining momentum and building trust, especially during the early stages of dating, where small gestures can significantly impact how your intentions are perceived, emphasizing the importance of being both genuine and timely to foster a deeper connection moving forward. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, unless, of course, you enjoy missing out on more epic content. Seriously though, hit that button. It's the easiest decision you'll make today. Even easier than deciding whether pineapple belongs on pizza, which it does, by the way.